Hello, everybody. It's Mary Catherine. How are y'all? I'm hoping that you're having a nice Friday. Whew, thank God it's Friday, eh? I am coming on live tonight from Paris to have a little chat with you all about quantum healing hypnosis. I have been having a lot of inquiries about it and just questions and folk wanting a little bit of clarification. So in doing that, I am providing this live, and I'm also going to go through my brand new package offer on Beyond Quantum Healing and Future Life Progression, because I have seen now, as I've been working with this more and more and more, I have seen that combining both, right, the Beyond Quantum Healing and the Future Life, that this is creating massive impact for those of you that are booking maybe the quantum healing first and the future life after. You're seeing huge changes in your life moving forward. So I wanted to offer that as a package for people, along with an integration session afterwards, because I've had calls for that as well. Those of you that are perhaps activating your gifts in the session, those of you that are experiencing these transformational activations and your gifts and abilities are coming in and you're just wondering, how do I use this? Why is this coming in? What is my purpose with this, right? So I wanted to offer an integration session into that as well. Hello, Linda. Linda and I had a coffee last night, or a tea together. So welcome, Linda. I am talking about the hypnosis, the quantum hypnosis, and I know you asked me about it, Linda, when we were out last night, so I'm doing a little live on it now. And Christy, welcome. I know you did the quantum with me. You already did it. So I'm coming on tonight, ladies, because I wanted to give people a lot more clarity on what it is they can expect from a quantum session. And I'm really excited to offer a even better deal for people, really, because I realized that the Beyond Quantum Healing combined with the Future Life is creating this massive impact for those of you that have already booked the 2 sessions. And you booked them individually. And I've been asked to do the integrative sessions afterwards, because so much have been coming from it. I've decided to make it a whole package. And this is going to be valid for a couple of months. And I wanted to do that to give everybody an opportunity to experience this, because in all honesty, I've experienced both of them myself. And when I've done the both of them, I have a very clear life purpose path right now. I know what's going on with me. I know what's happened. I know what I needed to shift it in the now, so that I'm in my peace right now and coming more and more into my alignment and more at what I'm here to do. And I wanted to give that same opportunity, in all honesty and in all integrity as well, to everybody else out there. And those of you that work with me know that about me as well. So because part of what I can do, part of my story is that I suddenly had all these gifts. I just suddenly, it just been boom, right? And I was able to go down timelines. I was able to see into the past. I was able to see into parallel dimensions. I was able to go into the future. And I couldn't make sense of it. And I was doing it on my own. And in doing that, I was learning on my own, doing all this learning and transmuting and everything. And I wanted that little bit of guidance. That's how I found quantum hypnosis as well, because it has an ability to bring you deeper, even if you're accessing these lifetimes, be it future, be it past, be it just a sense of wanting to shift things in your now. If you have questions for your guides, if maybe even you're connecting with your angels, your guides, your dragons, source, creator, earth, whatever it is that you're having a conversation with. And maybe it's not as clear when we're doing it on our own, be it in prayer, meditation, right? This is a space that gets you into that relaxed, somnambulistic state where you're accessing the subconscious. Therefore, it's a door and a gateway into the higher self, so that these questions that you have about your life purpose, about your career, about your relationships, your health, what is going on with you right now? Where are you going? Why are you here? Right? So these questions can be asked. And my purpose is to guide you to those answers, for your highest good, forever your higher self wants you to know right now, so the greatest shift and transformation can happen in your now. That's why I'm offering quantum hypnosis. Partly because I was able to kind of experience it and go in and out of my own. I wanted other people to have that opportunity, but also because when we're guided in this, we go deeper, we go into more, we shift more, we create this alchemizing space for you to have that transformational change. You come back with your steps, your next steps. You come back with the feeling, the vibrational feeling anchored into your field. You know what it feels like. You have healings. I've had instant healings happen in this. Physical ailments, bad backs, suddenly it's gone, right? Whatever somatic, whatever was trapped in the body was released. I've had people experience their gifts more and more. I've had an opening of new gifts with people in quantum hypnosis. I've had people experience, when they've done the future life, where they are, what they're doing, and the feeling of that, anchoring that feeling, that vibration in, and bringing it back to the now. So it's anchored in the now. So when you ever want to go and feel it, think it, this is how we manifest, right? When we want to manifest, we go into the feeling, and now it's so much easier. Therefore, your next steps, manifesting becomes clearer for you. It's not as much of a push-pull, okay? So I've had amazing experiences with this. I've had so much clarity with this. I want this for everybody. I want everybody to experience this. That's why I do this for people. And I've had, you can have a look. I think I've even posted some testimonials below there, right? So you can have a look or read for yourselves. I will post my link to my website. You can have a really thorough look through that, because there's a lot of information there. And I'm in the process of maybe compiling some snippets of my past sessions with a couple of folks that are willing and okay with me posting some just little bits, so you get an idea of what a session is like. What is it like to be under this type of hypnosis? It's not the same as clinical. It's not the same as what you see on TV when somebody goes up and they say, look at the watch, follow the hand, and you're a chicken. It's not that. It's different, okay? It's quantum. So quantum in itself is about deep relaxation. So I bring you into deep relaxation. We go through your questions first of all, right? We do an alchemizing water ceremony. We call in your intention, because the intention is so important. We go into a beautiful meditation. And then we go into what we call the induction, okay? And the induction is a deep visualization where I guide you into that part of the mind, into that part of the subconscious mind that is the gateway access to the higher self, to the all-knowingness of you, essentially. And within that state, that's where you find your answers. That's where you're, then it's your journey after that. It's completely your journey. Now, in this journey, you're aware. It's not like it's not like you're passed out and you don't remember any of this. You do. And you experience it and you feel it. And depending on what your dominant senses are, you either have a knowings, you have feelings, you see it, you smell it, you hear it. So depending on that and whatever your higher self wants you to experience on your own personal journey. So my beautiful people, if anybody has questions, right, if you have any questions, please post them in the comment box below, because I'm here to answer them. And I'm not sure if they come through. I need to check my phone because I'm not being able to see it on my computer. So let me see, has anybody posted anything? And let me see, am I even gone live? Is this even working? Please tell me it is. So while I'm doing this, it's like I do elevator music for you guys, right? La 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 la. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing myself here. Okay, grand. Has anybody left any comments? Wait, oh no, nothing worse than hearing yourself. Christy, I see you. Oh, thanks for the love hearts. And Linda, hello again. And Marie, I love you too. Adela, you had a session with me as well, so I know you know what it's like to experience. And Christy, you had a session with me too, so both of you have experienced what quantum session is like. Okay, so I don't have any questions, but if anybody has a question, just let me know. And you can PM me then. You can just inbox me via Messenger here, and I will send you on some forms, some sheets, some further information, and then you feel into it, because this is really like, you'll feel a nudge, you'll feel a pull from your heart to do this, an inner knowing within you. So if you're feeling that, reach out. In the meantime, I think that's everything I kind of wanted to say on this. If anybody's any random questions, please feel free. I don't mind. A lot of the dragon stuff has been coming up again. So that's one of the things I was posting about. They're turning up so much in the sessions as well with the Beyond Quantum Healing sessions. That dragon energy is really strong. So if anybody has any other questions, which I'm going to leave some time and space just to type them. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Will I do a card pull before I hop off? Does anybody want one, or is this enough? Let me know. I might only do two though, 2 card pulls, because I need to go after that. And I really love doing the card pulls. Oh my God, I ordered 2 new sets for the laugh, and I'm really excited for them to come. So one of them is a new dragon set. I'm mad for the dragons, I am. And one of them is a divine feminine and Magdalene energy. So I'm really excited for these to come. Popple bubble. And when they come, I'll definitely be popping on to do a couple of card pulls and a bit of laugh and a bit of a fun and a bit of reading. So if anybody feels like that's a yes, just let me know. Type yes in the comments. So Cam, hello, sweetheart. You're looking, okay, I'll pull one for you for the laugh then. Anne-Marie, my sweetheart, I don't know if you're still here or not, but we should connect. I really want to connect with you again. I haven't had a chat with you since before Christmas. I hope everything's going well. I caught some of your lives and they are amazing. I love seeing you. If anybody's, please friend Anne-Marie, she's freaking amazing. She's like this amazing female, heart-centered, empowered lady. Absolutely gorgeous. She's a speaker. She's female empowerment. She does hypnotherapy as well. She's amazing. So I just kind of want to do a shout out for you, Anne-Marie. Not that you need it from me, like, but there you go. I've done it. Okay, Cam. Yes, Christy. I went, here in France, like when you live in what I live in is like, it's in the center of Paris essentially, right? And it's a beautiful old buildings, they're all 1900s kind of thing. But the French have these kind of concierge, or madames, they call them, and they kind of look after your post, because there's all these people here, and your post goes to madame. So I've been waiting like when are these cards coming? So I ran down this evening before I hopped on here, hoping that madame would have my cards, but she said they haven't arrived yet, and she's like, peut-être demain, and I was like, maybe tomorrow, but I wanted them now. So I just have my gateway ones. So Cam, I'm going to be pulling you a gateway one. Okay, I'm totally rambling, I'm gonna tell you. Right, play energy, Cam. Play, 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 play. Can you bring more play into your life? And what would that look like for you, Cam? Because play's been coming in quite a lot in January as well. It's a vibration, and the play vibration is light. It's childlike. It's manifesting. Because sometimes when we try to manifest, and I even use the word try there. If you notice, I use the word try. And when we play, we don't try. It's just a beingness, right? So sometimes we're like, I want, and I'm in the process of manifesting. And there is that element of trying to push it, Yeah, the try again. You can hear me even saying try, and that doesn't feel so light. It feels like a little like I'm working hard at it, right? It's and it's like I'm doing all the things I should be doing, but I'm working hard at it. Whereas what I'm seeing here and what I'm feeling here is, can you bring more play in? What does play even mean to you? You know, and I did do a 5-day challenge on play before Christmas because I knew this energy was coming in for 2020. And I have a feeling and a knowing, to be honest, from my guides, from the energy. There's your card after popping out. Okay. I think it's the same card I pulled last time for you. But anyway, I have a feeling and a knowing that do you play a lot? Do you allow play into your life? Because play brings us also from the mind space into the heart space, into the womb space. So play is associated with the heart space, heart-centered play, the solar plexus, and the sacral. And the sacral is the point of creation, right? The sacral is the center of creation, inspiration. And the solar plexus is the point of will, but also play. So if we can align with the play energy, there's a lot more flow, an ease, a flow, a lightness in what we do. And you don't have to have somebody to play with. We can do it on our own. We can just do it through a perception shift. Even through like simple things like picking out your clothes, like playing with the colors you're going to wear today. Having it, you know, it's just that sense of play. There's a lightness, a laughter. So I just that's coming in for you. Cam, I'm not sure what play means for me. I can't check my phone because I can't read it on this. Okay, so that question that I feel for you to sit with, maybe even go back and have a look at my Playful Abundance challenge that I did, because within that challenge, I'd even, you know, I have writing before you even watch the video, and you can even read that for synopsis of what's in the video, essentially, where I ask questions. And this is it, you see, how one of the ways that we access our inner knowing, one of the ways that we access clear vision, clear audience, clear, you know, when I use the clairs, that's essentially gifts and abilities to see, to hear, to have a knowing from source. I use play 80 to 90% of the time when I'm doing that, even in my sessions with people. And when I kind of come from it with that energy, because I'm not forcing the answer, there's no expectation with play, and there's no right and wrong, because in a play state, we're experimenting with whatever comes in. Essentially, whatever answers, we go with the feeling. Does it feel true or not true? Does it feel light? Let's just play with that. So then it doesn't feel like we're having to try really hard to get it right. So play. What does play mean to you? What would it look like to you? When was the last time you felt that you were playful? Who were you playful with, or what were you playful with? You know, what makes you that bubbly sense? You know, what's that bubbly sense? Either if it's in the tummy, like the butterfly sense. You know, when we're kids blowing bubbles and laughing and chasing the bubbles, and it's that lightness. You know, what can give you that now? Where in your life do you have that now? And if you don't have it in your life right now, how can you cultivate it? You know, and it's just asking questions and just playing and saying, universe, show me how I can play more. Allow me more opportunities in my day to play. I now choose today to play. And maybe you're playing with the type of milk you're putting in your porridge, you know, and you're laughing at yourself. So it's this lightness. So soften, relax. When you're asking these questions of play, it's like always soften and relax and breathe. For every question that's asked, take a breath in. We're drinking in the breath to allow it to open and expand us to receive. And play is about receiving. Okay, so your card, after all that, that was kind of what wanted to come in for you. After all that, was making a difference. Have I pulled this one for you? Because this keeps popping up for people. This must be my 4th time pulling it. And this popped out of the deck. It literally slid out like boom, like that. So I've said this before as well. My inner light shines far and wide. 2020 is the time that we are shining. It's that year of like, we've pushed through the muck. We're pushing through the last of that, right? And we are entering into that space where we speak our truth, we support others, we allow ourselves to be supported. There's a lot of communication around this as well. So making a difference, how we communicate, what our needs are, feeling into others' needs, what our purpose is here in this lifetime right now, and either communicating with ourselves to find that out, or it's actually shining our light and speaking our truth. Okay, so I'm just reading your next. I still want to make a difference and find my purpose. Well, Cam, that's why I'm offering this with BQH right now as well, and FLP, where people can access that information within themselves and get that sense of what their purpose is, the feeling, the knowing. That's partly why I've done this live as well, is to let people know that that's possible. Because it's about empowerment. I want people to be self-empowered, essentially, as well. It's a big thing of what my purpose is to show people that they can embody that themselves. Okay, so what else does this card mean for you? Right, the heart. So when I was talking about play there for the last couple of minutes, right? Heart-centered play. We can enter the heart space much more easily when we're in that vibration of play as well. And play could be turning on the music and having a dance around the house. Play could be singing in the shower really badly, right? And laughing at yourself. Play could be walking down a street and just not knowing which direction to take next, let's say, but saying, oh, okay, I'm going to feel into this, left or right. And either you go with the feeling or you toss a coin. And that's like playing. It's these simple little things that you're going to do. Playing, are the lights going to change to red and green right now? How many times am I going to see recurring numbers? Play with the universe. How many, universe, show me more feathers, or show me more colors of this color. It's like, this is endless. How you play is endless. What it looks like to you is endless. It could be social interaction play. I'm going to smile at every person I meet and see how they respond back and play with them if they do. And by playing with them, it could be just having that interaction of pure joy, laughter, lightness. So that's how we shine our light, and that's how easy it can be. Yeah. Nature is coming in for you too. So time out in nature for you is important. So whatever that needs to look like. Yeah, heart center play. Can you go with the flow more? And that's that letting go, releasing control. The shoulders, like I have it just this little sense right now that your shoulders are a little bit tight, a little bit raised, not terribly so, but it's like, okay, just bring them back. Just give them a stretch. So whatever you're holding on your shoulders, just let it go, whether that's a worry or a concern, or if it's finances right now, just letting that go, or relationships, just letting that go, and just breathing in and allowing that to slide off you right now through all time and space and dimensional realities. Take a breath in. And I am going to invite you, when you're breathing all the way down, really soften on the out breath, soften the sitting space. Okay? It is time for you to take your throne. This is what I'm getting told. It's time for you to own your body, the space that you take up, own your voice, your throne. I keep hearing the word throne with you. And I wonder, does throne in a way mean like your home, what you're making your home, what you're making your career, what you know, what's your purpose? Take your throne right now, own it. Okay, thank you. Is there anything else coming in for Cam right now? You have a female around you, one of your ancestors coming in. I feel like it's a past relative. I see pink. It's like a rosy kind of a color energy. Older lady. grandmother. Is that a grandmother? Great-grandmother. Grandmother, great-grandmother. I can't tell the difference now there, but I just sense her coming in. So, and there's a gentleness in the energy there. It's like, yeah, it's that shoulder thing again, softening and releasing and letting go. But you have a lot of guides around you. You have a lot of support around you right now. And it is almost like when we feel stuck or uncertain and unknown, it's like they're helping raise you up, if that makes sense. They're like, let us help you with this. Call us in. We'll lighten that load with you so that you move forward. It's almost like you're feeling like you're off the track a little bit right now. Do you know, like a railroad track? Come back on the track. We're going to help you come back on. Just ask us. You have the power within you to do that. Take your throne on that track. Okay? It's a weird analogy, but there you go. So let me know if you have any other questions, Cam. And if any of this is making sense at all, I really am feeling like it's like you're carrying something. And is it somebody in your family? I want to say that as well. Are you carrying anybody in your family right now? Like feeling extra responsible for somebody? They're not your responsibility right now. When I say that, it feels like somebody male. So just feel into that, if that's true or not true. It's not, let it wash over you, right? Okay? Take a breath. And I'm going to invite you to let it go across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. And to claim your sovereign power right now. 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 And I want to keep saying that. It's like some part of you is afraid to reach out and receive it, to take it. And it's the left hand that's a little bit afraid. Because you're so used to giving. You're so used to giving. Start receiving. But it's almost like you need to claim it to receive it. Bring it back. Whew, I can feel that as well. A little pressure on your chest. So I'm so sorry if you're feeling that, okay? Sending you loads of love. Okay? Lots of love. So much. You're meant for so... You are great. I'm going to say that. And there is so much greatness within you. You are making a difference. And there's so much more for that to come. Shining your light far and wide. All right. Sending you love. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, okay. I have to look down to see if you're replying. 1 second, and I'll read through. Any part of you feels like your heart is beating right now, because I really feel you. So just take a little breath and put your hand on your chest. You can just even say, I got you, me. I've got you. I'm here. Just so your body hears that you're here as well. And I'm just going to invite you back into that body even more. It's safe. And just soften and sigh. There you go. Okay? Yeah, you got this. Your brother is what came into my head. There's something you're holding on your shoulders with your brother. Did I say that? But that's what I don't know if I said that to you, but that was exactly what I got in. Okay? So you're confirming that with me. Thank you. You're welcome. I need your permission. If I don't know, should I go any further with this? Are we complete? Thank you. I am getting told because obviously I don't want to read his energy without his permission, but I am getting told part of the message in this. So see the mouth and see the blue. Blue is around communication as well. So communicating our truth, like being firm in our boundaries, boom in our power, to feel that way, to be empowered with our words and our feelings, our expression, our needs, right? Our no's, our yeses, what we're saying yes to, what we're saying no to. It's not always, sometimes we're afraid or we fear confrontation, right? We see things as perhaps, or other people as confrontation. And I'm going to invite in the energy of communication for that, because confrontation is essentially a lower form of communication. So we're inviting in a higher form for you. So that whenever you do need to actually have the truth, the radical candor, the honest communication, because your needs need to be expressed, and also your boundaries, whatever boundaries are there to be enforced for the highest good in love and truth, whatever they're around, that you embody that from an elevated space, a heart-centered space, embody that. And again, if you see the mouth and see the pink underneath that, the pink being for heart as well. So whatever is being said is said from the heart space. So even if it is maybe in the past, it would have been a confrontational experience, in the future, because you're embodying the heart-centered love and it's the truth, it's done with the highest good. It's hard to explain this in a way, but I'm wondering, will you get me when I'm saying it like this? Okay, so get your support around you as well for that. If you need to have a conversation, whether it's even with yourself right now on what it is you need, or if it's in the future with that family member, whatever needs and wants to be cleared there. There's a lot of karmic stuff there as well to clear. And don't mind that it's family, there's ancestral, okay? So wherever that is across time, space, dimensions, we're going to invite that to be cleared, unhooked, deleted, and destoried. Thank you. Right, yeah, so the throat will be clearing for that. So you're going to even feel your throat clearing in the next while with this. Do I have your permission to bring in some light language to help clear you with that? I do, thank you. And just take a sigh in, calm. Like, allow the voice to do the vocal sounds as well, because that's going to help clear and activate. A lot of words swallowed in your lifetime that you've sour words, even, like, you know, ones. So wherever that, let's take that out. Let's release that. That's giving you lack of clarity. Just take a breath. Soften into the tummy and sitting space. Well done. So there's like a little opening in that. There's more to be done, but a little bit done. All right, well done, you. Mwah. Thank you, Cam, for allowing me to help you with that. All right, loves. Oh wait, I'm reading more. Okay, here I come. I'm like, this might be the last. I need to have an honest and truthful conversation, but find this difficult as he is so defensive. And that's why the elevated. Do you know what I mean when I say elevated? And if you don't, let me know. So when I say elevated state, when we're having these conversations, and I had to have some today. In fact, my whole week this week has been around that. It's that for me, Cam, I could feel you because I've been there, right? That whole like, oh my God, this, and I'd rather avoid it or platitude over it or just give in so I wouldn't have to have the conversation. This would be my old, right? My old patterning, peacemaker, right? And even though it would be out of alignment for me, it's like I would swallow the stuff back down because I wouldn't want to have a confrontation or hurt somebody's feelings or get attacked. The feeling of, oh my God, they're going to attack me with their energy, right? So a major part of me coming into my power has been learning this and embodying this elevated communication where it's never confrontation anymore. So even if another person is triggered or on the receiving end when they need to hear this truth because it's actually for their highest good. And even though before I would be afraid it would hurt them and maybe it even feels hurtful to them, I've been told, I've had higher selves come in saying, this soul needs this to move. You must do this for them. I just come into my heart as much as I can, in as much love, creating that sacred space between me and that person, even having the conversation in my mind with their higher self before I have it. So my advice and this is me, okay, I'm not saying do this, but I'm saying feel in if it's true for you. What works for me is probably what I should say. What works for me is having that, like, coming into my heart space, feeling that love. And it's that, like, if I need to forgive me first as well for anywhere where I wasn't in that, I do that work first and I send love to me. And I do it for that person as well. I use the I Love Me process for that. And you can look up many of my videos if you need to for that, because there's a lot of free information out there that I've done. I use that. It's very simple. Okay. It's like the Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian prayer. I do that. And then once I'm in that love space, I call in, creating sacred space with the permission of the highest good. I call in the soul of that person I'm going to have that conversation with, the higher self of that soul. So essentially, it's a higher self, because I'm in my elevated space, to higher self. Our heart, my heart, your heart, to their higher self. And essentially, you say it all out. And then if you need to, if it feels like I need for, whatever it is in the 3D, if it's like, I'm angry at this, blah, 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 we say it out. And then we can say, I'm sorry I was so angry, but I was, and I need to say it out. And you're angry at me, and la, la, la. You say it out, okay? And then you can ask, the truth is, I actually really love you. Because underneath all this, we do, even though we mightn't be able to find it, right? We do, because our souls are love. And we're talking to the soul here. And that soul is the highest aspect of your brother or anybody else you're having that conversation with. And they're pure love. So what you're inviting in is pure love from them, and you'll allow yourself to receive that. And then you ask for help. Help me now while I have this conversation with you down here on this world and this earth. And even if he's going to be defensive, I'm going to ask for your protection. I'm going to ask for you to send in healing and forgiveness and compassion. And I'm going to ask for the right words to use and the right space to be in for this conversation to happen. I know this is going on a bit, but it's something I have been doing every single day this week. And it's been tough in a way, and then I've just found it more easeful, more graceful each and every time. And I have experienced the most profound healings. Oh my God, I'm going to get emotional. From those that I have this conversation with. Because we have contracted this to allow others to grow. To allow them to grow on their journey. And it is sacred. And yes, it can feel so hard, Cam. It can feel so hard, especially if there's stories of pain and anger and frustration or just misunderstanding. But when we allow ourselves to really go there and not bypass it, not go over it or go under it, but go through it in that loving space, it's the greatest gift to you too. So I am sending you so much love because I know it's not easy. I know it's not. I've done it several times this week. But it is very healing when it happens. And if it isn't, if it's triggering, then that gives you even more opportunity to grow. And that's a gift in itself. So my darlings, I'm going to leave it at this. Wow, you're making me crack, huh? Live! So I send you so much love. And I don't know if anything else has been said. The truth, yes, I know that. I know you really do love him. Because I can feel that underneath it all. And I feel that underneath all the pain as well. Because the truth is, you're pure love, Cam. I know that about you too. Even though I don't know you, I've never met you, I can feel it from you. All right? Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. I'm going to leave it at that. I just did one reading, but I have a feeling that whatever was in this reading was also for anybody else out there, because I think this is a universal thing. It really is. It's so universal. It's also one of the biggest, I'm trying to find that word. For 2020, it's going to be one of the biggest embodiments that's required from us as light workers. Each and every one of us on this call are light workers, either now or in the future that we'll be watching this. It is the biggest embodiment that we'll be stepping into in 2020, because truth and integrity, being in alignment with us and with source, right? Whatever you want to call that. And showing up in that with everybody we meet. There's no more hiding anymore. There's no more avoiding anymore. And we're going to get lessons upon lessons showing this, mirroring this back to us in various elements. Because as we go out to use our light, as we go out to use our truth, our voice, our words, our message, right, which is our purpose, whatever that is, we all have different messages. We will be required to be in that embodiment of integrity. And this is one of my biggest lessons, ladies and gents. So I send you all love on that. It's one of my big things this week. I have been really doing a lot through that. And in that, there's been so much of a release of anger, of shame as well. So those of you that feel like there's even a little spiral of that happening for you right now because it's January and God above us, there has been such a massive energy influx into the earth right now from both the galactics, and Mother Earth herself is cleansing. I mean, she is cleansing like friggin' mad. I can feel rivers of energy underneath my feet when I walk. And I can sense the earth dragons running back and over, like literally cleaning and transmuting. But that in itself, I mean, that has an effect on our energy bodies, and it mightn't even be conscious. So be gentle with yourselves. There is so much happening right now. If we need extra sleep, take extra sleep. If you're having weird dreams, it's all part of it, like it really is. Is there any other questions? Because I am about to pop off. I've been on 40 minutes. God, I always come on for 15 and then it ends up double that. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're welcome, Cam. You don't need to be sorry nobody else got a reading in, because your reading is universal. It has a massive message for every single soul that's out there. And the energy with which you allowed me to access what needed to happen, okay, or what needed to be read, was universal in itself. So my soul honors yours, and thanks you for that as well. Thank you. Ernie, you so needed this. Also, what is being shared is message for us all. Yeah, exactly, Ernie, exactly. Okay, my loves, thank you. And when I receive my new cards, which are due in the post anytime soon, I'm going to be very excited to play with you all and do more readings. This was a live around my new offer, right? Which is, it feeds into everything we've just talked about, to be honest, okay? Because this is about us stepping into our truth. And I want people to feel that, to see that, what that looks like in their lives. And how that, rather than me reading, which I've kind of done now, beyond the hypnosis that I do, the quantum hypnosis, allows you to access this type of information I've just been talking about for yourself. And allows you to feel into where these patterns, these karmic ties, or ancestral stuff, anything that's keeping you stuck in any way, be it relationships, be it money, be it career, life purpose, whatever it is, this quantum hypnosis is a key. It's just one of the many vehicles you can use to access that. But that's why I'm offering it, because I found it personally profound. I've done it myself, and I want others to experience it. So I'm offering a double package in this. Like, there's a Beyond Quantum Healing. They're long sessions, okay? Up to 3 to 4 hours, where we go in depth, we answer your questions, you receive what you need, be it healings, activations, clearing, transmuting. You go on your journey, and some of these have been amazing journeys. Read some of the testimonials there. The future life, because I've done both, I've realized this is like a full-on transformation, because the future life lets you access and receive the steps for your next, in other words, receive the information for your next steps. And the future life helps anchor in that vibration of your future self. You're pulling back into the now, so you can collapse timelines. Did I mention that before? Collapsing timelines and anchoring into your vibrational field, that which is your ultimate self, already living your purpose. So you get an idea of what that is, who you're with, what your steps are, what you're creating, manifesting. So ladies and gents, that's why I actually made this live, was to explain that a little bit more to people. Because it can be like, oh, it's a bit woo-woo, but that's what it's like. I've experienced it myself. I've done it with many people. There are many, many testimonials from my beautiful clients out there. Have a read of them. Read up on my website if you need, and make a booking, because this offer is amazing. I also am offering an integration process after you've done this. So anybody that has questions, or they're feeling a little like, what do I do with this information? Or, oh my God, my gifts have just opened up. And, you know, how do I use them now? So I've done those sessions with people as an extra, and now I'm offering this in this package. It's amazing value. Okay. So my prices for Future Life are going up after this month, by the way, as well, because the value I give in that is massive, and the time spent, you know, again, they're half a day things, okay, where I really get into what you need. So that is what I'm offering. All the details are in the text box there. You can have a look. Just PM me to book. I have limited spaces. Okay. Now this package is going to be valid. If you book now, it will be valid for your first session now, let's say, and your second session in the next 6 months, because that's what I was guided to offer. So beautiful people, sending you loads of love, and let me know how y'all getting on with it. Bye. Mwah.